George, everything this season really is building up to the British and Irish Cup.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a fairly up and down start to the season so far. We started off well and a good win, and then obviously we lost to Heriots, and things have been up and down. But we had a really good win at the weekend, and this is a completely different mindset now. We are playing in a fairly high level tournament against some quality professional teams, and I think everybody's excited. It's our second year in this competition, so it's not as if we're going in blind. We know what to expect, we know what the level of rugby is going to be, and I think the boys are fairly excited about it.
I've spoken to a few of the boys, and indeed, they're absolutely buzzing. They can't wait to get Aberavon here at Netherdale.
Yeah, I think it'll be an exciting game. 7 o'clock kick-off. I hope there'll be plenty of people turn out, and I think it's always good when there's a big crowd and there's an atmosphere on the ground. It just spurs the players on to try a wee bit harder. In terms of everybody, being excited, that's what the game's all about. I want to expose as many Gala boys to that level of rugby as I can, and hopefully we'll do that the weekend. We've obviously, as everybody knows, we have picked up quite a considerable amount of injuries, and also we need to be aware of potentially the amount of game time a lot of boys are playing. So there might be a few new faces in the squad this weekend, but when one door shuts for somebody, another door opens for somebody else.
You mentioned Inbrake's a win there, 30 points to 8 at Rayburn Place. A hard place to go to get points, but you did it in style, and you're back getting bonus tries as well for the 6th game out of 7.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we've done really well in terms of scoring tries this season. We haven't maybe been as stingy when it comes to stop teams scoring against us, but we certainly did at the weekend. That was probably our best game of the season so far, up there against Accies, after a great win against Melrose the week before. So we had a few stern words with our players regarding when we got beat off in Melrose. So I thought was very pleased in the first half, especially. Second half, I think Accies stepped up a little bit, but we still dominated them and still took control of the game, and I was very pleased with the forwards. I think the forwards were especially hard at the weekend.
Tell us about the British and Irish Cup, what it actually means to the club.
It's massive. It's a huge, obviously the financial benefits of it in terms of gate receipts and stuff like that, but for the players themselves, they've got a great chance to play against some better opposition and test themselves against the supposedly better players down south and around the rest of the country. Now,
last season you got the scalp of Moseley and also London Scottish here, so you'll no doubt be having no fears at all over Aberavon.
No, not at all. We don't have any fears. Not of Aberavon, Leeds or Bristol. They're obviously really good teams. They've proved themselves and stuff, but so have we. So if anything, they should be fearing us.
There's a great bunch of players here, and they're a quality bunch of guys, and the biggest problem with them is getting their head in the right place, is making sure that they're mentally switched on for these games. We learned that the hard way when we went down to Llanelli last year, when we shipped in 24 points in 8 minutes, and we showed the character of these boys by coming back to 31-28 at one stage, and then obviously winning here against Scottish and Moseley. We should have won at Moseley down there as well. So the boys know, they believe in themselves, when they know they're going to have to produce the goods. They know they're going to have to play well against these teams because they train most days and we only train Tuesday, Thursdays. So yeah, it's a big ask, but it's like everything else. It's our ground. If you want to come to our bit, you need to bring a good game.
Going back to last year, you mentioned Moseley and London Scottish, both home wins for the boys, and that's something which must have given them so much confidence and belief.
Oh, definitely. Certainly against London Scottish, which was a big crowd here, and it was really quite a special day for Gala. And just to say that we can step up and play against some of the big teams, and we can still control what we're doing. So yeah, we're excited and we're looking forward to the challenge of playing these boys.
You're still second in the table. That must give you a lot of encouragement for the rest of the season, that even by dipping slightly, you can still be up there with the best.
Yeah, I think the past 2 seasons we've struggled with our bonus points. But this year we've got off to a bit of a flyer, getting a bonus point in every game apart from one, I think it was. So it's definitely encouraging. It's good that we're playing the right brand of rugby and stuff like that, and we're scoring tries. So we just need to get the results now, I suppose, and really finish games off.
Just finally, a great decision, I think, to make the kick-off 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I think what the idea behind that is obviously because we're the only border team in the British and Irish League. I think we'd like to think that maybe some of the other fans from the other clubs around the surrounding areas would like to come and see a game at that level. Whether that happens, it remains to be seen, but I think it would be great if we seen some supporters that come and supported a border team and hopefully try and get a win.
Tell me a little bit about the relationship of the players with George Graham. I mean, we all love him in the media, of course, because of the way he stands up for his boys and stands up for what he believes, and that must rub off on the players.
Aye, definitely. George has got the respect of everybody in the club, not just the players, the supporters, the staff and stuff as well. Everybody loves him and really looks up to him and stuff. And when he talks, we listen, and he's a great role model for us in the club.